Broadband is very important to Doddington Hall because we make the most of online technologies to communicate with our customers. For some that may seem odd because essentially Doddington Hall is Elizabethan, but we make the most of what is available now to us. We use Twitter to communicate the instant things that are important. For example, if we're walking through and we see there's the Seville oranges are in, which is a key thing to people in the food calendar, we can tweet and say the Seville oranges have hit the farm shop, and that does get a reaction from people, and we have had people that will come down to get this thing they've been waiting for. If we didn't have broadband here at Doddington Hall, it would mean certain key communication things could not be done. One of them is the website. We also use an email newsletter, and we would struggle to issue that because we have to use the internet to build on a template and then issue that there. We couldn't use social media, so we would have trouble pulling out fun things, for example, communicating about events. I mean, we would still be here, but we would be behind in terms of communicating. We would have to trust people to come in here to see what we're doing rather than go online to see what we're doing.
Social media has become a very, very important factor in our business nowadays. Bateman's Brewery is not just a manufacturer. We are property people, and for the property people we need landlords. We want to spread the word of our beers over the country. So it is one way of getting the name out and the assets we have for the company to a very wide audience. I think the broadband is really important for social media. I mean, the faster the better, because we all know that people get very impatient, and not just with the social media, but with websites as well. So I think that fast broadband is becoming more and more vital.
We first dabbled in social media in 2011 during our 150th birthday celebrations. We had lots of engagement, and we thought actually this is a channel that can't be ignored. So we decided to relaunch our pages on Facebook and on Twitter in January of last year. So right across our businesses, we run food stores, pharmacies, travel branches, home stores. It was important that we had content that was relevant across all of that. And also we do so much kind of behind the scenes in the local community, and it's quite hard to get those messages out there. Members tell me all the time, we wish more people knew about the kind of things that the Co-op does. So it's an opportunity to do that, which couldn't be done in any other way, I don't think, really. In Lincolnshire, there'll be more and more access to better broadband and more use. We're just aware that we need to be following the trends, but also deciding when to jump on that bandwagon. There's obviously a resource consideration in that to make sure you're not on so many different platforms that you don't know what to do next. I think social media has improved the business in terms of our communications mix. We definitely take a multimedia approach now. We're not looking to pull away from traditional media channels, but we definitely want to amplify our messages and do different things. It's quite important, I think, nowadays that businesses have a personality and people can associate with them. And that's difficult to do in any of the media apart from digital, really, because it's a slow build. Content over time builds your personality to people, and people buy from companies that they like. So you need to build and nurture that relationship.